Alright, Adam Funderburg here, and I left my headset at the shop today, so you will not get to hear me really well. So anyway, we're going to start out with, as always, a design idea. We're going to come in here and we're going to do something for Camas High School. And let's do something for their football program. Okay, this should be a good design. And there it is. And then I'm going to zoom in. Yeah, I like that design. Okay, so select all, as always. Move it up where you want it. Scale it, because some of these come in just gigantic, and that's about as big as we're going to print. That's actually getting us down toward the pocket. So with this particular shape, it'll probably be a whole lot more like this. So we've got this big lion on the side. Let's go and add. You'll have to ignore the extra C's in here. I'm doing some experimenting because right now they're coming in a little funny, but that'll be settled here pretty quick. Actually, you know what? I've got a couple C's that I'm adding in here. One of them has an outline. For whatever reason, they're coming in a little skewed. So I've just got to get a couple things dialed in, and then that'll be fine. Okay, so don't pull the old logo, throw the new one in there. Okay, make sure that because these things are well balanced, they're well laid out designs. Okay, so then I'm going to go into my layers. I'm going to come down and get rid of the lion. Okay, so from here, I actually like what they're doing over here with this shield. So whoops, wasn't what I wanted. I want to come over here partially because it's different and interesting. Partially because Camas has a shield. Okay, so then I come back over to layers and I go find the shield that they put in here. And I get rid of it. If I'm remembering right, there's some stuff under it, right? A star and lions. Okay, so let's get rid of the star and get rid of the text that says lions. Okay, so we're going to go with changing a couple things. Okay, so their football program is going to start up in 2019, for their next football year. We're going to come down here and go. Let's go with paper makers. Let's do this in all uppercase. And let's spell it correctly. Okay. Okay, we're going to come up here and we're going to redo this. And then play hard. Win well. Right? I don't know if that's a thing, but that's what I decided to do. Okay, so this design down here is showing that there's too many colors involved. Not a big deal. Okay, that football helmet alone has way too many colors and the wrong colors. So let's consolidate our reds. Okay, let's take our the darkest colors in this thing. And I think if we turn those to black would be good. And then the football helmet on here, I think I'm inclined to go with white. But let's see what happens when I do that. Okay, so you can see that there's two different shades on that helmet. So there we go. That's way more like a Camas helmet. If I decided that I actually wanted to come through. So this thing has multiple layers of shading in it, okay? So you can make it, you can do some fun stuff with it. However, I'm just not really into doing fun things. So some of that might have been like the shading around here. But the thing is that, you know, experimenting with some of this stuff is kind of cool. Okay, so like if I'm going to print some white ink on this thing, that might be a good thing to leave on there, a little shiny white accent. Okay, but I can't do that. Okay, and let's see, I think, and that gives me the little pieces up here. So I like that. I think I'm going to turn this into white and leave the black outline. Okay, and then I'm going to take this blue and I'm going to turn that like that. Okay, so you can see we went real quick and made a design. Okay, now if I, like this here's just kind of catching my eye, if I am not convinced that that is centered, I'll hit that and go snap to center, and I'll hit that and go snap to center, and hit this. Sometimes these things get moved around a little bit, and you just need to, I think that paranoia is, you know, being a little bit paranoid is okay. I use my keys a lot, my keyboard arrows to move stuff around. And I think the only way that this is going to stay is either I make it a little smaller or I move the helmet. I've got kind of mixed feelings. So if I go like this, anything that my boundary box touches is selected. So it was showing that I was actually touching the letters at the top. I think I do want to move this over, because center on this, because of this out here, center is showing like somewhere about over here, but the weight of the whole thing is over here. So this is a situation where manually moving this thing a little bit is a good thing. Okay, and so yes, it's true, I undid a couple of things that I was just doing. Okay, so that's a pretty cool design. I'm going to knock down a couple more real quick. Let me pause this thing and get right back because I skipped a step. Okay, so here we are. We're back to